Do you light up a room, spark ingenuity, and ignite fires in the hearts of those you love? Is your religion a bit too focused on pyrotechnics? Well, congratulations! You might be a light cleric. But what is a light cleric? Well, find yourself a funny hat that's also flame retardant. Make sure you pack your allies plenty of sunscreen, and maybe pack a welder's mask just in case, because we're about to... Religion is kinda weird, right? I mean, I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum. Life is hard, believe what you want. I for one still believe in the goodness of people, despite all the evidence to the contrary. But I suppose if you're gonna worship anything, it might as well be that great big shiny ball in the sky that also provides warmth, light, and helps crops grow. Light domain clerics take this to heart, however, worshiping gods that embody ideals of beauty, renewal, and truth. Names like Lathander, Apollo, or Helm all fall into this category, guiding their worshippers to seek out and bring others into their enlightened radiance. However, light clerics often follow a dangerous path, for every bright light also brings an even darker shadow. Many will find you to be a pillar of reliability, much like the blessed sun itself, allowing you to spread the warmth of your holy flame with a chorus of worshippers, a rousing gospel, or just a gentle reminder to praise the sun. But others will choose to hide themselves in the darkness, rejecting the light and slinking through a cowardly path, lying, stealing, or harming those under your protection. And when all alternatives have been exhausted and blasphemers still refuse to embrace the light, it's then when you have to show them what it truly means to be baptized by fire. But first, are you so inspired you have a hard time containing all of your amazing ideas? Do you yearn for a place to keep everything and everyone in your campaign on track? Well then, longtime fans of the show should know just how much I love World Anvil. World Anvil is the one-stop shop for sharing your creativity and organizing your campaign all in one easy-to-use location. With World Anvil's custom software, you can spend hours drafting new settings for your party while playing in over 106 RPG systems. But if that's not for you, their story-building tools are so good, you can do anything from structure a timeline, create custom map links, or write the next great novel. All this and so much more can be found at the link below, but don't miss out on a yearly subscription to everything World Anvil has to offer by using the code YMBADND at checkout to get 51% off for a year. Once again, that's YMBADND at checkout for 51% off for a year. So go forge your next adventure with World Anvil. A huge thanks to World Anvil for sponsoring the show. And now, back to the video. So you want to prove to all the other godly peoples out there that the light of your god is all you really need.
Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
Well, the best way to get started is as a cleric. And lucky for us, light clerics get pretty much all their stuff right away with a little bit of spellcasting. This gives us our domain spells, Burning Hands to burn away the sin of the non-believers, and Fairy Fire to bring truth to light and reveal hidden enemies and give yourself and allies advantage on attack rolls. We also get the light cantrip for free because... duh, but we also get a new ability with the Warding Flare. This acts pretty much exactly how you expect, allowing you to temporarily blind a creature for just a moment, but enough to give them disadvantage on an attack roll they made against you within 30 feet. And though this is incredibly useful, it unfortunately doesn't work on anyone immune to being blinded.
Oh! How did you best my penultimate technique?
I blinked.
Oh, that'll do it.
Second level means we can channel our divinity, giving us things like turn undead. Zombies are famously afraid of the sun, but we also grab Radiance of the Dawn. As an action, you can dispel all darkness around you, even magical darkness, but a hostile creature hiding in the dark is also forced to make a Constitution saving throw or take a 2d10 plus your cleric level on a failure, or half as much on a success. Basically an instantaneous flashbang that you can activate in a pinch. Dispelling magical darkness is really useful too, as darkness as a whole can be a serious hazard in a low-level campaign. Just make sure the bisexual vampire of the party is far away when you pop this off.
Well, apparently there's a limit. Somewhere between a nice summer's day and the full concentrated power of the sun!
Third level means more domain spells, and we're sitting pretty with Flaming Sphere and Scorching Ray, letting us choose how to best set baddies ablaze, either by bouncing Fireball or laser beam. But that means 5th level is here and turn undead becomes destroy undead, meaning we can burn away all these undead with just a touch of our holy symbol. But that also brings us to our 5th level, 3rd level spells, Daylight and Fireball. These two need no introduction, but if you think any vampire needs a reminder as to why they should stick to the shadows or just want to blow something up, these really are the go-to. Level 6 upgrades our Warding Flare ability, allowing you to extend your flare to others within that 30-foot range. Helpful for sure when a big bad is about to crit your buddy and you need to give them an out. 7th level means 2 more domain spells, and Guardian of Faith and Wall of Fire are some of the best spells around, and by using them in combination you can actually trap creatures within a fiery circle and let your Guardian take them out, and I mean that's pretty fire. Level 8 means we're doing great, getting either potent spellcasting or blessed strikes, but adding your wisdom modifier to all cantrip damage is going to be way better for us, in my opinion. But that makes it level 9 for our last 2 domain spells with Scrying and Flame Strike. And I kinda get Scrying, it's a cool spell for finding targets, I guess. And then Flame Strike is obvious, but I am a little disappointed by these, because not only are they both cleric spells we can take anyway, they also just aren't exceptionally powerful, just pretty good. Kinda wish we got something like Immolation or Wall of Light or something. But that brings us to level 10 for Divine Intervention, letting you call on your god, more specifically your DM, for a favor by rolling your level or lower on a percentile dice. And this can be pretty much anything from a new house or a new car or to burn the non-believers, you know, go crazy. But that means it's time for a big jump to level 17. Though don't forget all those nice flavorful cleric-y spells along the way, stuff like Sunbeam to call down the Sun God's wrath, Firestorm to call down the Sun God's wrath, Sunburst to call down the Sun God's wrath, and Power Word Heal to make the party feel better. Oh, that's nice. Before you call down the Sun God's wrath. But that means level 17 where we become a Corona of Light.
Corona.
As an action, we can envelop ourselves in an aura of sunlight, emitting bright light for 60 feet and dim light for 30 feet more. But while in the light, all enemies have disadvantage on saving throws against any spells that deal fire or radiant damage. So, well, you know what that means. And that brings us to our capstone at 20th level with Perfect Divine Intervention. Meaning anytime we want to talk our god's ear off, they pretty much have to listen, as you can keep asking them for whatever you want. And they gotta do it. Maybe. I mean, they are a god, I guess. But does this cleric light my fire? The light domain cleric has a lot of interesting stuff going for it, specifically that spell list. This is not the kind of cleric that likes getting up close and causing physical damage. You are a caster through and through. And while that makes you somewhat less tanky than a Twilight or War Domain, you are, in my opinion, much more versatile. Combining your new spells with other great cleric spells like Spirit Guardians or Spiritual Weapon make you a serious damage dealer in pretty much every encounter. Fireball is fireball for a reason, and the fact that you can blast a pile of undead and then run through the flame with your spirit boys out means you're laying down some serious clacky numbers. Your other abilities also complement this pretty well too, with knocking away attacks or getting rid of darkness, making you able to handle a good amount of obstacles that could give your party trouble. Add that onto your 17th level Corona, and your damage dealing gets even crazier the more baddies you can put in the light circle, and that's wild. So yeah, I mean, the light domain cleric is a serious threat. You've got a ton of really good damage and resource options, and some good flavorful stuff to add as well. This is one of those really nice subclasses that manages to be good despite the PHB effect, and continue to be good into 2024, which I promise is coming very soon. I'm so sorry, please stop yelling at me, I'm just little. But if you can heal your friends while searing the eyeballs out of anyone who crosses you, are much more of a summer than a winter and more than just clothing, and can't wait to give everyone a gentle reminder to praise the sun, or else.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Guess what? You might be a light cleric. Hey guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. As I mentioned before, 2024 stuff is definitely on the way. People have been asking more about it, and I kind of wanted to figure out a way to do both for the people who still have 2014 and the people who are updating without just saying the same thing over and over again, which I think I finally figured out. Sorry it took a while. Anyway, more content for you all and more fun for me, so I hope you look forward to that. If you want to support the channel, you can do so by becoming a patron for just $1, with top-tiered patrons getting games DM'd by me. So to those incredible people, Spider Lover, King Osiris, Miles Not Yards, Tetsi, Sorsen, John Spees, Yuki, Copper Dragon, Spellslinger, and Epic Medic, you all are the best. To everyone else, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you very soon.